Hey folks, and welcome to another video of mine. In today's video we're going to be talking about God of War Ragnarok, which is just around the corner. Couldn't be more excited, and in say about less than 10 days time I will be getting my hands on it. With that said, there are a few things that kept lingering on my mind after I played God of War, or should I say replayed God of War just these past few days. Now, a few of these things I'm sure have come up on your mind as well, and they've stayed in your mind as questions or rather theories. So in this video, I'm going to be covering a couple, or should I say more than a couple of these theories that I have in mind. Now, I'm not good at making these God of War videos, I will admit that. But hey, that's where your comments and your suggestions come through, and it would definitely encourage me and also help me improve my game. With that said, let's dive right into it and get started, folks. The first question that comes to my mind is, what or who is the bird-like creature in the background while visiting Helheim? While some people believe this eagle-like creature is most likely the only living Jotun we see in God of War 2018, his name being Hræsvelgr, an eagle-shaped originator of the wind. I personally think it's not the case, and here is why. In Vafnir's the Lay of Vafnir, Odin questions the wise Jotun Vafnir about the origin of the wind. And the Jotun answer, he is called Hræsvelgr, who sits at heaven's end. Please note, not hell or Helheim, but heaven's end. A giant in the shape of an eagle from his wings. They say the wind comes over all people. Now this stanza is also paraphrased by Snorri Sturluson, and he answered the same question when asked that Hræsvelgr sits at the north end of heaven. Again, please note the emphasis on heaven, not hell, and that winds originate from under his gigantic eagle's wings when he spreads them for flight. Therefore, I believe this particular creature that we see in Helheim is definitely not Hræsvelgr, but hey, I'm curious to find out about your theories and what you think about this creature, who this creature may or may not be. Please let me know in the comment section. I really look forward to them. Moving on to the next theory or the next question. Will we see Zeus or any of the Greek gods in God of War Ragnarok? I personally do not think so, and here are my reasons why. Mimir clarifies how Valhalla is different to Hell while he's talking to Kratos in Helheim. Mimir speaks to Kratos about the type of people that actually land up in Hell.
Valhalla. Is it within Hell?
Oh, Valhalla is part of Asgard. Only the worthy dead go there, the warriors who die in glorious combat. Hell is for those who die in dishonor.
Criminals.
Aye, and those dead of disease, mishap, age.
It is dishonorable to grow old.
Well, never too late to go out fighting, I suppose.
Based on this discussion, it is pretty clear that Zeus or any of the other gods from the Greek Pantheon, they wouldn't even really qualify to enter this Helheim realm, because hey, they died while they were fighting. They died in battle. So technically, if they were in this Norse mythology or in, you could say, Midgard or this realm, then they would obviously be in Valhalla instead of being in Hell, because they died in battle, technically. Therefore, I personally do not think that any of the gods from the Greek Pantheon are going to appear in God of War Ragnarok. Also, Mimir clearly tells Kratos that him seeing Zeus was just Hell playing tricks on Kratos' mind, which is very similar to him hallucinating about Athena.
How is he here? That is not possible.
It's just an illusion. Hell's known for torturing its inhabitants with their own past. We should focus on getting back to your son.
Based upon this, it is easier to say that we won't be seeing any of the gods from the Greek Pantheon in Ragnarok the way we did in the earlier God of War versions. But hey, just like in the 2018 version, we may see some version of them while you're visiting Helheim. Or, again, these tricks being played in Kratos' mind. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments section. And would you be excited to see any of the Greek gods in God of War Ragnarok? Do let me know. Well, in case you're thinking that's a bummer, not being able to see any of the Greek gods again, well, that brings me to point number 3. And not that I want to sound contradictory or overrule what I just said about the Greek gods in point number 2. Now, there may be a way that we could actually end up seeing some of these Greek gods again in God of War Ragnarok. Now, that may be in the form of some flashback scenes where Tyr perhaps made a trip to Greek. In fact, it would be interesting to see if Tyr made a trip not just to Greece but also to other lands, because while Kratos and Atreus are in Tyr's temple, and when they get a chance to take a look at all these paintings about Tyr, we see some very interesting facts about Tyr and him visiting these so-called foreign lands. So there's this one particular painting or this one particular art piece where he's handing something over to the people in Greece. Now, that could perhaps tie into God of War Ragnarok, where we see the events of God of War, the previous games that is, happening from Tyr's eyes. So picture this, yeah? Tyr is in the background and he is seeing everything that is happening, Kratos taking down the Greek Pantheon, etc., all of that, and Tyr is kind of a witness to all of that, and at the same time he's also handing something over to the people in Greece. That'd be so cool. And God of War Ragnarok could perhaps have Kratos and Atreus visit Greece again to retrieve that something that Tyr could have handed down to the people in Greece. Now, that could help them from stopping Ragnarok, or it might help them do something. That's why they probably would even go through the effort of making that trip to this different realm. But that would really be very, very interesting to see. So this is the picture that I was talking about, where Tyr is handing something over to the people in Greece. And also look at the ones at the bottom. We have Egypt, we have China, and even, is that Mexico? Perhaps Mexico. And again, it'd be so great to see this happening in God of War Ragnarok. Let me know your thoughts and comments as well. If you also think that it would be cool to see some of these Greek gods, not exactly back in action, but hey, through these flashback scenes, it would be great, would it not? So these are some of the things that I had in mind while going into God of War Ragnarok, because like I said, we're just less than 10 days away from God of War Ragnarok. I am going to get my hands on it. I am going to pre-order it, and I'm going to play it non-stop, and also let you guys know my thoughts on the game. I, of course, am going to make a video on this. But hey, let me know what you think is kind of lingering from the first game, some of the questions, some of the theories. I know Captain Cuba puts out some great videos, and I really, really like his videos. So in case you haven't already checked them out, you should. And yeah, that's it for this video, folks. Do let me know in the comment section as to what you feel, and I would love to hear some more theories from your side as well heading into God of War Ragnarok. So drop them in the comment section and let's keep chatting through the comment section. Now with that said, it's a wrap for this video. I will see you lovely folks in my next video. Until that time, I'll say take care, stay safe, and may God bless you all.